Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having a happy day in your little corner of the world, whatever time of day it is for you in your corner of the world. Been having a pretty good day. Feel very tired for some reason. I think it's because I've been using my head a lot. I've been I'm in the middle of decision making, and you can probably guess that by my previous videos. That's all I've been talking about in the last 2, 3, 4 videos. So yeah, I'm in the middle of that. But anyway, I got a fortune cookie yesterday, and I know fortune cookies, the messages are random, but still, I do feel like this was a synchronicity and something that really spoke to me in that moment and let me know that I was in the right place, and that's important. And so here's a little fortune cookie message. This is what it said. After readying the every emotion, there is understanding entering the realm. Now, at first, when I first read this message, I didn't really understand what it meant. The message sounds kind of cryptic, and I didn't really know what to make out of it. So I read it again because I usually throw these away, by the way, but I read it again because there was something about it that spoke to me. After readying the every emotion, there is understanding entering the realm. So I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what this first part means, after readying the every emotion. And I think what it means in the context of my own life and in my own interpretation of this message is that after I have fully embraced every emotion, after I have embraced the joy and the love, but also the sadness, the anger, the fear, the anxiety, there is understanding entering the realm. I feel like now that I have experienced every emotion, because in these last 2-3 weeks, it's been very intense. I've experienced intense amounts of anger, intense amounts of anxiety, intense amounts of sadness, intense amounts of joy and love, all mixed up together. And I'm not one to get frustrated, angry, or overwhelmed with anxiety, and I usually push it away or push it aside or distract myself doing something, or I meditate a little bit, but with the intention of ridding myself of the emotion, like getting rid of the emotion. So usually meditation, sometimes, instead of becoming a way of confronting those uncomfortable emotions, I use it as an escape mechanism to palliate those emotions a bit, to alleviate them a bit, instead of just confronting them and letting them be there and simmering, letting them simmer, letting those emotions, whatever they may be, simmer. But in these last 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like I've really had to give space to my emotional landscape, and I've had to accept every single emotion and just fully embrace it and fully feel it without shame or judgment, without trying to repress it or make those uncomfortable emotions better. Just accepting where I'm at. And so this first part, I interpret it after readying the every emotion. That first part, I'm able to interpret it as a way of, after fully embracing every emotion, after fully embracing the uncomfortable and the comfortable emotions, there's understanding entering the realm. I feel like because I've fully accepted these emotions, because I have fully made peace with them, and instead of judging myself for being hard on myself for trying to repress these emotions, I've given them space, and I've learned to love my emotional landscape. Because of that, there's a newfound understanding that I am experiencing, a newfound clarity that I hadn't experienced before, and I felt like I was in the dark for a while, and I felt very confused, but now things seem to be clearing up a bit, and I feel stronger. I feel like I have more clarity. I have a vision of what I want to do, and I also feel strong. I feel strong in the choices and decisions that I am going to make. I feel confident in myself, and this is a new understanding that I hadn't felt before, a new form of clarity that I hadn't felt before. So it's really healing, in my opinion, and I feel like I'm entering a new quote unquote, for lack of a better term, dimension. By dimension, I mean a new form of awareness, walking into an awareness that I wasn't aware before. And I really don't know how to go about it, but I feel strong. I feel good. So anyway, that was my thought of the day, and I thought it was pretty, not coincidental, but I thought it was a synchronicity to receive this message, because this is exactly what I'm going through right now. So anyway, I hope you have a lot of clarity in your life, and you're able to accept your emotional landscape, love your emotional landscape, look at the variety and the diversity in your emotional landscape, and learn to accept who you are, knowing that you're more than just the emotional landscape. You're more than just those emotions and your outbursts and your sadness and your joy and your love. There's so much more to it. These emotions are just a doorway that allow you to fall deeper within yourself and allow you to know yourself even more in a deeper and more intimate way. So anyway, I wish you all the best on your journey. Peace and love. Bye.